Hi, good day. This is Catherine De Jesus, and I'm here to present to you the logistics and warehousing operation. Logistics and warehousing operation. As for our general roles, first, to maintain the most efficient operation of Sanjin Philippines Corporation's warehouse facilities, to ensure proper receipt and storage of raw materials and products to minimize the risk of hazard and contamination, and to ensure that only quality goods are to be loaded out for customers following FIFO and using 7-7 rules as our guidelines for undertaking. So here is the logistics team Bulacan. We have the finished goods custodian and finished goods checker. So we have 4 point person, namely Jervin, Orly, Alex, and Aldrin. They are the ones in charge in safekeeping our finished goods and ensuring accuracy in loading. Also, they are in charge in packaging, receiving, and safekeeping. Next is our raw materials custodian. We have Paul and Jefferson. They are the ones in charge in raw materials delivery accommodation, monitoring and safekeeping of raw material warehouse and inventories, and other RM-related functions. We also have Ms. Maricar as our logistics coordinator. Maricar's duty is to plan and monitor raw materials arrival at plant, be it local delivery or imported withdrawals or inter-branch transfer. We also have Ms. Michelle. She's in charge for the various transactions such as sub-entries, productivity reports, and manpower records and billing and others. So for our major functions, inbound or receiving of raw materials and outbound releasing of finished goods. Let's first discuss raw materials receiving and unloading. For the raw material delivery, we have local and imported. For local, it could be direct delivery from suppliers or also could be internal transfers. And for imported raw material deliveries, those are the items that we withdraw from Subic warehouse or Mega Subic warehouse. For our raw material types, we have bag, macro or micro, bulk raw materials, and liquid. Let's now proceed to unloading and storing of raw materials. First is the micro raw materials. So the normal unloading flow would be weigh in, sampling, unloading, and weigh out. For the unloading and storing of raw materials micro, first, RM custodian and premix leadman should check the DR and COA or the certificate of analysis. COA and DR will be forwarded to warehouseman for verification of actual receipt of micro. After that, the premix leadman will check the following: expiration date, manufacturing date, packaging, quantity, delivery vehicle. So, does it meet the requirements? If it is no, we will return it to supplier or to the truck. If it's yes, proceed to unloading. Forklift operator will prepare the pallets and unload the micro. After that, ensure the cleanliness of the area and the truck. The warehouseman will make sure that the area is clean and then proceed to RM custodian to report for the total quantity delivered. And then the last is the releasing of DR and TST. And then filing and record keeping care of the RM custodian. So now for the unloading and storing of macro and liquid. We start, the RM custodian will receive analysis result. Check RM analysis result if raw materials pass quality inspection. RM custodian will contact the guard on duty to instruct what truck specifying the plate number and loaded commodity to proceed in unloading area. The trackers will park the truck into the specific unloading bay provided. Upon total stop of truck, the tracker aid will put the chokes and loosen the strap and uncover the truck. And then preparation for unloading. It's care of RM assistant for liquid raw materials. Prepare the necessary equipment in unloading the liquid raw materials. Check liquid RM. Check the hose if it is clean. And then start unloading the liquids. It could be palm oil, coconut oil, or molasses. And then proceed to dumping. Forklift operator will be in charge if the raw materials is in bags. Inform forklift operator regarding the unloading of the materials. Provide details of raw materials such as type, kind, and the plate number of the truck delivery. And then for silo transfer, the RM assistant will inform ship miller to prepare or start the silo transfer for the dumping of specific materials using two-way radio. Next, for bag raw materials, the forklift operator and the unloader is in charge. They will prepare the necessary pallet occupying one whole side of the delivery truck. Also, the one in charge to inform the unloaders on what commodity to unload. And then start of dumping, pallet preparation, and unloading. For bag raw materials, forklift operator to ensure the materials from the delivery truck and transfer it in the pallet prepared by them. Note that broken and fertilizer packaging of RM must be returned to supplier. And then storage. And then ensuring that the area is totally clean. And then RM assistant clean the farm tank area before releasing the truck. RM assistant will check if the farm tank area is clean. Facilitate the cleaning of unloading area after unloading the materials. Also, for silo transfer, clean the dumping area. Make sure that the dumping hopper is properly covered. Inform the ship miller if transfer has been completed before the releasing of truck. RM custodian will assign one unloader to check if the dumping area or intake house is clean. Trucker will proceed to logistics office for the releasing of DR and truck skill ticket. RM will release the DR and sign the TST. So all dump raw materials are recorded. All transferred raw materials will be recorded in request for farm tank refilling. And that's the end for the unloading and storing of macro and liquid raw materials. And now for the receiving and storing of packaging materials. So in charge, the FG custodian, prior to unloading, DR must be forwarded to FG custodian, and then quality and quantity inspection will be conducted by our stock controller, FG custodian, and purchasing. They will inspect and check the quality and quantity of packaging materials, then record the data in packaging logbook and receiving report. Note that if the delivered packaging materials don't meet the standard specifications and it doesn't have certificate of analysis, it will be returned to supplier. And then proceed to unloading and storage if it all conform. Now for the finished goods loadout and releasing. Finished goods and loadout procedure. Start. Receive loading order. Responsible person would be FG custodian. Prior to loading, LO to be prepared by CST must be forwarded to FG custodian. LO should indicate complete loading details as follows. loading order number, account name, date, item or items, quantity, plate number, driver's name, contact number, and signature. And then truck inspection will proceed care of FG Checker. They will inspect the truck status before the actual loadout. Feed quality and quantity inspection would be next in line. Care of finished goods custodian and checker. Check the quantity and quality of finished goods, production date and age of feeds following Sanjay 777 loading policy or guidelines. Note, inform production planner, control operator regarding the waiting products. And then actual loading. Finished goods checker and forklift operator will be in charge. Prior to loading, FG checker and forklift operator will check the product load, quality, quantity, and if FIFO is followed. For the actual loading, tracker will confirm the loadout product and its quantity. Is the loaded quantity correct? If no, back to loading checker. If yes, proceed to FG custodian, and then tracker will proceed to logistics office for the release of the following: truck scale ticket, loadout slip, delivery receipt. After loading, tracker will proceed to logistics office for the release of truck scale ticket, loadout slip, delivery receipt. BR in 5 copies. First copy for customer, tracker, 2 copies. 1 copy is intended to be returned to CST or logistics team, and 2 copies for logistics. And then truck release, care of FG custodian still. FG custodian is responsible to verify the data before signing the TST, number of bags, and total weight. Also, guard on duty is in charge to double check the weight versus the actual number of bags before discharging the truck. And then for the final stage, filing and record keeping. So that concludes with a quick overview of the logistics function. Thank you and have a nice day.